Paige Bueckers leads number 2 UConn to a dominant 82-59 victory over the defending champions South Carolina in the national championship game. This is title number 12 for head coach Gino Auriemma. It's kind of funny, in the build-up to the game, I kept remembering Caitlin Clark was in this position last year, leading a dynamic team against the South Carolina squad that looked primed for something big. Caitlin wasn't able to get over that hump. Paige sure as heck did today. That was a really impressive performance, Joe.
It was incredibly impressive. And listen, it was the reinstatement of the dominance of that program.
Yes.
Right? And it's all about what Gino Auriemma has put together. And Paige Bueckers didn't have to do it by herself.
Correct.
Unlike Caitlin Clark.
Correct.
Right? She got a lot of help. But listen, she's still the head of the snake. And that's why anybody who loves hoop, and who loves the Dallas Wings should just be thrilled, because Paige Bueckers figures to be the #1 draft in the WNBA draft, which is a week from Monday. It's right around the corner, and that will just change the game completely for all those WNBA fans who like to check out the Wings. And Nick, from your perspective, I'm curious about what you think a Paige Bueckers could do for our local market in terms of fan reaction.
Well, as a season ticket holder, I'm so ecstatic to have Paige Bueckers join the Dallas Wings. You already had Alyssa Smith tweet, "It's time," and she tagged Paige Bueckers in the tweet today after that game. It's going to be absolutely awesome to see how dynamic she is, how efficient she is shooting the ball, and just the level of stardom she's going to bring and personality she'll bring to the Dallas Wings.
Mike, what do you think?
Listen, I hope it happens. There's been so much conjecture about this for the last several months. It seems like it's going in a good direction. It seems like this is going to actually come together for the Wings, and she's going to come to town. And if she does, I think it's a complete game changer for women's basketball in this state. We have seen the run that TCU went on. We have seen high school basketball in this area on the women's side. On the girls' side has been terrific for a very long time. This, if it indeed does happen, if she comes here, would send it nuclear. It's a huge, huge thing. And her run, again, to you guys' point, she didn't have to do it all herself, especially in the Final Four and in the championship game. But what she did a couple rounds ago was magnificent.
Yeah.
30-point game after 30-point game, a 40-burger in there along the way. She was fantastic. She's very clearly the best player in this draft, and she can fundamentally change women's basketball in North Texas if she comes here.
And I love what she said after the game. She said, "Stand firm." That's kind of her motto. So we got her saying that. We got PJ Washington saying, "Stand on business." Hey, we're just standing up with local hoops. One last thing before we get out of here. We got to talk about the men. And listen, the Houston Cougars have a chance to repay a debt to yours truly. That's 42 years in the making. Phi Slamma Jamma was an absolute heartbreak for a 12-year-old Joe Trahan. Do you think they can do it, Mike Leslie? Can they pull it off, the Cardiac Cougs, one more time?
Buddy, after what they did last night, I'm not betting against them. I mean, listen, Florida's fantastic. They were my pick before the tournament. Walter Clayton is outstanding. So they've got a lot to deal with. But if they can come back from 6 down in the last 35 seconds, what can't they do?
Our resident hoop expert, Nick, give me some good news.
There's some team of destiny on Houston. If they can come back in that game, they can do anything.
I love it. I love it. It's great stuff. Listen, it's going to be great theater, and that's the best part. Andrew, you got Houston
cheering
love
for
or
him.
no?
I'm cheering for him. I'm just not going to bet against Clayton at this point.
No.
He's put some of the shots that kid has ripped off have been
problem.
incredible. The one move where he just moves around the paint, it was Steph Curry-like. Just pulls up behind the three after roaming around for a little bit and nails it. I mean, what he's capable of and what the SEC has done this entire year. Count me crazy. I'm not counting them out by any stretch, but I will be pulling for the Cougars. So
no, listen, I thought Flag was going to be the end of the Cougs.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it might be Clayton. But we shall see.